Okay, so thank you everyone for being here. So I'm very happy as well to be here. My name is Imen Mestiri. I'm a business development manager at Genethon. And today I'd like to tell you about who we are for those who don't know us and why we are a partner of choice in the gene therapy and rare disease space. So Genethon is a leading pioneer in gene therapy. So we've been created by a patient association, so the French Muscular Dystrophy Association, the AFM Telethon, in the 90s. And we've been involved in gene therapy since our inception. So you may not know this, but we've been one of the very first actors in the field. And today we have a robust pipeline with clinical stage assets. So we have more than 30 products that are in the clinic that either are stemming out directly from our research or through collaboration, with also 7 programs that are on track to reach the clinic in a couple of years. We are also at the origin of Zolgen SMA. So you all know Zolgen SMA is commercialized by Novartis and is based on Genethon patents. So another point is that we are also pioneer in the production of viral vector. So this is really a key factor that contributes to our success in the gene therapy field. So we have in-house CMC capabilities. And of course, we did all this not alone. We did a successful partnership with different pharma and also with academic institutions worldwide. And we have a strong track record, scientific track record with many publications in top-ranking journals. So we are a non-for-profit, and we may have started as a research institution, but today we are a fully integrated biotech. So we have a couple of specificities that I'd like to highlight. So we have first a partnership with INSERM. INSERM is the equivalent of NIH here in the US. And so we have an INSERM unit that is embedded in our R&D, so it's quite unique. And it gives us access to breakthrough science and technologies. So then we have a strong CMC focus. So as I said earlier, we have in-house CMC capabilities. We can go up to 200 liters in-house. And we have a team of 40 scientists that only dedicated to bioprocess innovation and process development. And then we have a partnership with Hyposkesi, which is now part of SK Pharmateco, which is one of the largest CDMO in Europe for the manufacturing of our clinical batches. And of course, like in any other biotech, we have clinical and regulatory and project management experts, and this allowed the transition from the discoveries quite smoothly from bench to bedside. So at Genethon, we are developing therapeutics, but also technologies to unlock the potential of gene therapies. So I'd like to start with our pipeline. So we have a pipeline both targeting muscle and liver disorders. So our muscle pipeline is quite rich. So we have clinical stage assets. So our lead asset is gene therapy for Duchenne, so Genethon 0004. So it has a best-in-class potential, and I'll give you some details in a minute. So then we have a couple of other programs addressing unmet medical need for limb-girdle muscular dystrophies. So the first program is in the finalized phase 1B with positive clinical data. And then we have 2 other programs that are first and only in-class therapies for these 2 other classes of LGMD. So it's really new hope for patients. And these 3 programs addressing LGMDs we spun them out in a company that is called Atamayo, so it's a Genethon company. And they are looking for investors and are also for potential partners that could take a license on one of these programs. Then we have the next wave of programs that could reach the clinic in a couple of years. So our second generation program for Duchenne is a dual AAV vector approach. Then we also have gene therapy for the DM1 and gene therapy for cardiomyopathies. So last but not least, we are also addressing this ultra-rare disease. Ultra-rare disease is really a part of our mission. We've been created also to find solutions for these patients that are suffering for ultra-rare disease. And we are rolling out this compassionate use and also trying to find a new business model for this disease. So now let me tell you a little bit more about Genethon 004. So it's a gene therapy for Duchenne. So Duchenne is really a devastating disease. It affects mainly boys, and they have the loss of ambulations quite early, and then they start to have need of respiratory and cardiac help, and unfortunately they die in their 30s from cardiac or respiratory failure. So the video I want to, so Duchenne is really the reason why we've been created. So, and the video I will share with you is kind of historical for us. It shows a little boy, 8-year-old, is one of the 4 kids of Madame de Kepler. So Madame de Kepler is one of the founder of AFM Telethon, so the patient association that created us. So, and this is one of the 4 kids. She has 4 kids with Duchenne, and this is one of her 4 kids. So as you can see, he really displays typical sign of the disease, difficulties in walking and difficulties in climbing the stairs. And today, so today there is Genethon 004 and there is hope. So in the next video I will share, so there is another little boy, the same age, that was treated with Genethon 004. And this is 18 months post-treatment. And he's not just climbing the stairs, he's really running the stairs. And very recently, his mom told us that he was able to climb the 600 stairs of the Eiffel Tower, something that even myself I've had difficulties to do. So it's really kind of amazing, and we really are happy about these results. And today, Genethon 004 is in pivotal phase. So what about liver? So I told you that we are addressing both muscle and liver disorders. So we have programs that are in our pipeline that are addressing liver disorders. For example, Crigler-Najjar syndrome, that is kind of a genetic jaundice that is in pivotal. But what I want to highlight today is that we are using the liver not just to treat liver disorders, but to treat other type of disorders like bone disorders. And so why the liver? So we are using it as a biofactory because it has some advantages in terms of gene delivery. So it is have a clear way in for the delivery of gene of viral vectors and a clear way out for the secretion of protein. So we are using this approach to treat XLH, so X-linked phosphatemia, which is a bone disorder. So using the liver to treat a bone disorder. So XLH is a genetic form of ricket. It's a rare disease, but really not so rare. It affects 1 in 2,000 births, so it's borderline rare. It's associated with an increase of FGF3 that reduces the amount of phosphate that can be reabsorbed in the kidney, which leads to hypophosphatemia. And so we used this approach to target the liver to produce a competitor of FGF3. And we did this proof of concept in mice, so animal models of the disease, so the HipDoc model that is shown in these images. And we were able to fully restore the bone structure using this approach. And you can see that between the treated and the wild type, there is barely a difference in the images. And we are trying to find a partner to bring this program forward. Okay, so now I'd like to move to what we are doing in terms of technology development to unlock the potential of gene therapy and to address the challenges that we have and you as developers of gene therapeutics might have as well. So we are developing novel vectors that are more specific and more safe. So we are also trying to find approaches to overcome the immune response. The objective is to treat seropositive patients and possibly to redose patients in the future. And last we are developing some approaches in the bioproductions to decrease the cost and increase the yield. And I'm going to give some examples for each of these. So in terms of viral vectors, so we are doing capsid engineering at Genethon. So we have 3 platforms with 3 different approaches, so rational design, AI-based rational design, and AI-generated libraries. So the objective is to develop capsid with improved properties, so of course high organ tropism, low seroprevalence, and high manufacturing yields. And I'm going to give an example of the second platform that we have. So using this approach, we identified LICA1, which shows best-in-class muscle targeting in mice. And this is at low dose. So it's a dose of 5 × 10^12 vg per kilo. So we did the experiments in mouse models, in mouse model of LGMD, so it's disease model. And we show, you can see here in the images, that there is, using LICA1, an increase of up to 95% in myofiber transduction, and there is up to 45% of reduction in muscle fibrosis. So this, we have similar results in DMD mice model as well. And so we validated this data in NHP, and we have the same best-in-class features. So we compared LICA1 versus AV8, and we have shown that there is an improved muscle transduction, as you can see in this graph, with up to 35% increase in muscle transduction, and of course a strong liver detargeting with up to 800-fold decrease in liver detargeting versus AV8. So we have the same results in mice, rats, NHP, and also pigs. And this capsid is open for licensing. So regarding the immune response, so we have a couple of strategies, and today I want to show you what we are doing in terms of trying to dose seropositive patients. So as you know, 40% of the population have antibodies against AAV, and they cannot be included in clinical trials. So what we are doing is that we are using IDES, so IgG-dependent enzyme, to treat these patients with gene therapy. So we did the first proof of concept in NHP that was published a couple of years ago in Nature, and today we are in the clinic. So we have a collaboration with Hansa Biopharma to use IDES as a peri-treatment to a gene therapy for Crigler-Najjar that I showed earlier. And the results of the first patient will be presented on Friday at the ESCGD. So stay tuned. Okay, so manufacturing. So I said earlier during my talk that manufacturing is really a key pillar in Genethon leadership in gene therapy. So we've been involved in bioproduction since 2008. We have in-house MC capabilities up to 200 liters, and we are working to improve the yield and decrease the cost. And we also have a partnership with Hyposcesi that is initially our spin-off. So now it's part of SK Pharmateco, and it's across the Swiss from us, so it facilitates all the tech transfer between Genethon facility and Hyposcesi. So to conclude, so we are a non-for-profit, but we operate like a fully integrated biotech. We have a robust pipeline in rare disease, addressing high unmet medical needs. We have a lead asset for Duchenne that shows best-in-class potential. We are developing novel capsids, novel vector with enhanced performance, and we are a pioneer in bioproduction. And all this is powered by a world class of experts and scientists with strong expertise in gene therapy. And thank you for your attention. I'm around, so if you have questions, please come and discuss with me.
Thank you, Genethon.